Alright, so today we're going to review formula math, net comp, and empirical molecular formulas. Depending on the book you read, the problem you're given, you can see any of those words or their letters as an abbreviation, FM, MM, MW. Alright? So, if I give you Fe, iron, what's the molar mass or formula mass or whatever of iron? 55.85. The unit is grams per mole. How'd you get that? Periodic table. You just looked, right? What if I give you NaCl? What do we do?
You add those together?
You add them together.
So you get
22.99 plus 35.45. Hey guys, I don't have to do this. There's nothing that we're talking about that's that funny. .44 grams per mole. Be okay there?
yes, ma'am.
Yeah? Everybody okay here? Yeah?
Yes.
What if I have magnesium oxalate?
But are we finding the mass composition or
Just
the?
finding the mass.
You know what?
Magnesium 1,
24.31.
3,1 plus
2.01 like 14.01.
And oxygen is 16. Wait, what? Oh.
So I have to make sure I multiply by the 6 subscripts. Alright?
Alright.
Aluminum sulfate. What do I do?
Find aluminum.
2 times 26.98 plus.
More oxygen than 3.
So I got to do 3 times the imaginary 1.
So that would be 3 sulfates. And then
plus 12 times 16.
It's 192.
Oh.
Can I get some soda?
So then just the tea already mad. She's great.
She's mad because she gave it to me.
Alright,
Pretty mad.
so if I have parentheses, I have to distribute the number outside to whatever subscripts, written or unwritten, are inside. And then I add everything up. Are we okay here?
Yeah.
Yeah? Alright, what you got,
What
Jordan?
about the last parentheses?
4 times 3, 12,
Times this.
times the mass of oxygen.
Okay.
We okay here? Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna pause for a second while you write. It would help if I could add. I hit the wrong button on my calculator. Good catch, thanks, Kenneth.
You got arm pop?
Alright, other than the fact that I can't add, are we okay? Yeah. Alright, Jordan, you have one? Alright. Alright. So are we okay with formula mass at this point?
Yes.
Yeah? Alright. So for percent composition, you divide the total mass of the element by the formula mass. Then multiply by 100.
Do you have to write it down if you already know and understand the concept?
If you understand the concept, you don't have to write it down, but let's do a couple
Okay.
just to make sure. So if I want the percent sulfur in SO3, sulfur trioxide, I'm going to say 32.07 plus 48. Hey guys, I'm doing good to hear myself think right now. Zippeth the lippeth. There's the formula mass, 80.07. So I'm going to say 32.07 divided by 80.07 times 100. And I get 40.05%. Does that make sense? Yeah?
So on the test, like,
You sure? Yeah. Alright. Huh?
Weren't you supposed to find the percentage for oxygen too?
Nope, I didn't ask for that. Just ask for the percent.
Oh.
what's the difference between this one and the one that's like, we divide everything?
That's empirical formula. That's different.
What if it was like, because I took the test and there was like one that had gives percents and then it said on the Find the formula.
No, that's called empirical formula. It's different.
No, it was on the test. It said find the percent of it.
Oh, so you're not gonna find the genome index?
No. You find the formula mass, which is the grams per mole, and you do that right here. You have to do that before you can find the percent composition, which is right there.
So once you get the 4005, that's it.
That's it.
Wait, why is that so rude?
Do we want another one, or are we okay?
Let's take another one.
Another one.
I was so confused because I thought you added like you don't?
Why you need a nail?
Sit by your crotch.
What? No cost like that.
I was gonna say,
No.
All right, magnesium citrate. Find the percent magnesium.
That's 12.
So, find the formula mass first, and then find the percent magnesium. Hey guys, quit talking.
She wants to do it on her own first.
I know, I'm just trying to get the numbers. I don't know how they work.
Miss Patty, when do you use the two? When do you distribute the two?
To that, to that, to that.
Miss Patty, what does it say for hydrogen?
10 times 1.01. I'll rewrite it in just a second.
So wait, you multiply 7 times 2 to get 14.
Uh-huh.
You have to distribute the
Find it for magnesium. Multiply 5 by 2. So then you have to multiply it by 6 times 7.
Okay. Whether you are finding formula mass or percent comp, the procedure's the same. If you see parentheses, you have to distribute the number outside to the subscripts in between, written or unwritten, to be able to find the element total mass. You have to do that. The process doesn't change. Uh-huh.
Why is it taking my time?
After you get the answer, should it be 16.72% of magnesium or just percent?
You can say percent mg or percent, either one. Oh, 06? Okay.
Goodbye. I'm gonna break your glasses.
No, it's not. Make sure you didn't put 10.01 and not 10.1. All right. We okay here now?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go back for empirical versus molecular. All right. The empirical formula, the smallest reduced ratio for the formula. The molecular, how it should be written. Right? Okay. The first set of examples that I gave you, we did what? What did we do? So if I gave you N2O4, C6H6, H3PO4.
You divide by the greatest common factor.
You divide by the greatest common factor. What's the greatest common factor between 2 and 4?
2.
2. Divide by 2. That reduces to NO. So EF is my moleculars over here. What about this one?
6.
Divide by 6. That reduces to CH. What about H3PO4?
1.
Divide by 1 because the subscript on the P is the imaginary 1. All right. We okay with that type? Yeah? That's the easy type. All right. Can I flip?
Yeah.
No?
Not yet. There's still people coming.
All you do is you divide by the greatest common factor. If you're given a formula, you divide by the greatest common factor.
Oh, no.
Hold on.
That's it.
Give me a quick second. You know, my bell.
Alright. We good now? Yeah.
Oh, H3.
H3PO4. Alright, the second type that they can give you are ones like this.
Is that the sign?
No, it's just a random chemical, a compound. Yeah. Hey guys, can you quit talking?
Oh,
So the second kind that you might see was one like this, where they give you grams. Grams of carbon. And what? No, not mercury. Should be put grams twice.
yeah.
No, it's 0.161.
What does that say?
It's just that. No, it's not.
It's
It's the board.
Alright, if they give you one like this, they will have done one of two things. They will either have given you the total mass of compound X, or you have to add it up and then find the percentages, and then do what you know how to do. This time they didn't, so we need to add these grams up first, and then find percentages. So we're going to do a little bit of quick math. So 1.21 Really, this kind of 90.
Is this similar to the that one problem in the?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
1.21 plus 0.161 plus 0.480 plus 0.640.
You get 0 point.
When you add all that,
You're adding all the elements.
it's bigger than that.
You get 2.491.
Are you adding all the elements?
I probably do.
She added all the elements.
You got
Right.
2.491. 2.491.
I think I'll put a minus sign.
So 2.491 grams. So if I want the percent nitrogen, just like I've done before, I'm going to do 1.21 divided by 2.491 times 100, and I'm going to get 48.57%.
So we're basically working backwards to one more.
Working backwards to work forward. Percent hydrogen is going to be 0.161 divided by 2.491 times 100.
I can't.
6.46%. Percent carbon is 0.480 divided by 2.491 times 100. 19.27%. 0.640 divided by 2.491 times 100. 25.69. Now, once I have that, now it looks like example 2.
How'd you get that?
Okay.
Percentages like this?
I take the mass right here, right? Divide it by this, multiply by 100. That's just doing percent comp at that point.
Oh.
Because this is my formula mass now.
You don't know that.
All right? So now I'm going to take this and treat it just like I do when I do empirical formula, where I do this, divide it by the mass of nitrogen. So I'm going to divide this by 14.01 and get a number. And I get 3.4668. Look at your periodic table. Because N is nitrogen. Okay. First thing I do, I treat this like grams. I have to divide it by its mass. Then I divide this by its mass. This by its mass. This by its mass. Then I divide all of these by the smallest.
Oh, no, I didn't get that. Oh,
So 6.46 divided by 1.01.
You get 6.3960.
For right now. Hush, guys. $19.27 divided by 12.01. $1.6045. Then I have 25.69 divided by 16. 1.6056. Which of those numbers is the smallest?
That last one. No, wait, no.
That one, right? Well, they're technically both 1.60. That's 1. That's 1.0007.
So 1, 2 out.
Okay? 6.3960 divided by 1.6045.
No, that's like 3.
Is 3.986. .57 divided by 14.01 divided by 1.0. 2.16. Right?
So, that's too far.
So,
So then you'd have to divide them again.
What you got, Dylan? You're trying to get the smallest whole numbers that you can. Because you're trying to get subscripts. Okay? So that's 1, right? That's 1. That's 4. I got 2.1.
No, you can't write them down.
You'd have to multiply by something, right? You got 2.15.
Multiply 10. Can you multiply 10?
Why couldn't you roll?
Because it's too far. It's too high.
It's 2.1.
But she said it has to be 2 zeros behind decimal place for it to round down. That's like really low.
You have to multiply by about 10.
Wait. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
So,
that's 4.
But you said they had 2 zeros behind the whole number? Or behind the decimal?
right. So that's 2.1, right?
Yeah, but 3.96 doesn't have 2 zeros.
Right. But that's 3.99, right? So it's 4.
But 2.
I'm writing it up.
1.6 is not, it's not far from the 2.1.
Right, but it's not 2.0. So I can't go down. It's 2.1.
You can go down because round 6 into 1 is 2.2. And then
Right, but that's farther, that's closer to 2.25 than it is to 2.0. Right? I'm actually better almost going to a quarter than I am. So really, I'm better probably multiplying that by 4, calling that 2 1/4, than I am calling it 2. So, let's see. Let's check.
You said 2 1/4?
Let's see what, because this compound's urea. Let's look up the formula for urea real quick, because I don't know. What is the formula for urea?
Google is amazing.
Google is amazing.
What are you talking
CH4N2O. What do we have?
We have C is 1, and 8.
Okay, so they would round that one down to 2. Okay. All right, I can go for that. They're saying that's 2. All right. Rachel, you're right. They're rounding that one down to 2.
Wait, but wouldn't you even if you did round it, would you still like be able to simplify it up to 2?
Huh?
Or even if you like multiplied it, would you be able to simplify it? Wouldn't you still be able to simplify it down to getting 2?
Eventually you would, yeah, but there's no need to multiply that one. Alright. So, that's what you do with that one. We okay with that? Want another one?
What is it
So
called?
you just round the 1/6 to 2?
That's, and here's the formula.
Oh, I can do that.
Let's go. That's just the actual formula. That's the actual formula for urea. You start with the C. If you didn't, it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter. It's an organic. You just start with the C.
Because she comes.
Alright. So,
She put the elements mass over the total mass and divided it.
mass divided by that gives me that.
No, she's talking about the full number. She took the whole.
0.491 grams, and then you got the 48.57%. How'd you get there?
She divided.
So,
This divided by that.
so all of them divided by.
Times 100 gives me my percent. Alright. You want another one?
Yes.
Yeah?
No, that was
Okay, I won't give you one that hard.
So we do one modular on one.
I'm rounding.
Alright, let's try this one. Let's try this one. Try this one. I want a formula that contains carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. You've got 48.64% carbon. You have 8.16% hydrogen. The rest is oxygen. How much is oxygen? Let's figure that out first.
15.
No.
Oh wait.
If the rest of the percentage is oxygen, how much is oxygen? What percent? Out of it has to be out of 100. How much is oxygen?
So it's gonna be 40.
42.
It's 43.2.
40 something.
43.2.
You have a calculator.
43.2.
43.2.
Oh, you're supposed to
Okay, it adds up to 100. It's a percentage, y'all. All right. So, what do you do?
Okay, so you gotta find their
Divide by the actual mass. So divide by 12.01. Divide by 1.01. Divide by 16.
Y'all divide
Here, I get 4.0499. 99? Yeah.
For the last one, you get 2.7.
I get what?
2.7.
You get 8.079.
Here, I get what?
8.079.
I got
Alright.
2.7 for the last one.
I got
Yeah, I got 2.7.
2.7. They really finish with that right there.
4.04. Okay, that's gonna be good.
Yeah, I know.
Alright.
You may not like it.
We okay here?
Yeah.
What do we divide by?
You divide by the smallest
smallest
number,
number, that's
which
small.
is 2.7.
It's just
Uh-huh.
So the first one is,
the last one is 1.
Are you serious?
Second one is 2.99.
2.992.
It's 2.99. No, it's not 2.99.
The
69 for the first one.
Oh, that's the second one.
Alright,
So you're gonna get.
we're here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 2.99 we're gonna call 3. Now I'm at 1.5.
Then we have to multiply by 2.
That's a factor. I have to multiply by 2. What I do to one thing,
Do the rest.
I have to do to all of them.
So 2.
So I have to multiply that by 2. That becomes 3. Multiply that by 2.
You get 6.
That becomes 6. Multiply that by 2. That becomes 2. So my answer is C6, H, or C3,
It's actually
H6,
Oh,
O, C2.
Oh no.
Alright. Last type. Alright. Last type. Third empirical molecular. Alright.
Yeah, no, it's both. Yeah, there's one in there.
Alright. I'm going to give you an empirical formula and a molar mass. I want you to give me the molecular mass. The molecular formula. You can do this.
Oh yeah.
Alright. So,
I'm doing.
NPCl2.
Oh my gosh, I'm going to die.
Alright.
Oh, I remember.
So, what do?
You find the math for all.
We gotta find the mass of this side, and then we gotta find the ratio, right?
Yeah.
So,
N.
14.01
Wait, what?
plus
Oh.
the mass of P
30.97.
plus 30.97
Oh.
plus
It's red.
2 times 35.95. Okay? Because there's 2 chlorines.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you had all the
You get 106. But that isn't the ratio.
The ratio's 1:3.
No, it isn't.
1:3.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I guess.
The ratio's 1:3.
That's not.
Multiply by 3.
Are you
Multiply what? 116.8? No, it's not
By
going
3. Multiply by 3. See what you get.
Okay.
What'd you get?
I got a 350.64. That is not 349. 47. They're not the same.
Hold on. 47.
What I tell you?
What?
Wrong. Oh. Oh,
35.95 times 2.
oh, she got something different.
Four.
You You said 116.
I didn't say any number.
I got one.
Use it.
No.
Use it.
35.45 times 2 is 1. So that's what I get the empirical formula, right?
Multiply that by 3. What do you get, Rico?
Oh, I got 126.
What do you get?
If I take 347.64, divide it by 115.88,
Oh, okay. Now
I get 3.
told you.
So my ratio is 1 to 3. So I take my empirical formula and I multiply it by 3.
Wait a minute.
See, you
Hold
multiplied.
up. Wait a minute.
You multiply the 115
Both of us in the right.
Rachel, just take it out for that. Just take it out.
And you what? What you do after?
I took this, divided by that,
Okay.
and I get a ratio of 1 to 3.
Guesstimation.
I knew it. I know. I didn't say it was wrong. I'm just saying I was
Okay.
How'd I get what?
In the ratio, I see how you got the 3, but how did you get the 1?
Because the 1
The
is
1 is this
115,
side.
and then the 3 is that side.
So there's always going to be a 1 and then another number?
Right.
How did you get the ratio?
Okay, the 1 is this side. This divided by this is 1.
Yeah.
This divided by that is 3. Alright? Ratio
Tristan.
is a word. Something divided by something else is a ratio. Do we want one more? Alright. Are we good? Let's go.
Talking about chemistry. You should be learning right now.
You multiply the ratio by the subscript. Okay. Oh, what you got? You good? Alright. Are we good here?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright. Here's what you need to do at this point. You've got about 35 or so minutes left in class. The bonding Bible is going to be put up on the screen.
Thank you.
You need to finish that and everything except for objective 7. Work should have been turned back to you. Some of you are not making corrections that we're circling. You need to read the corrections. Read the question. Make sure you're looking through that stuff. Don't just turn stuff back in. Otherwise you waste my ink. I mean that in the nicest way possible. Tomorrow we start organic. I will have that packet ready for you. And we'll go from there. Okay?
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, wow.
Did anyone find the Bible thingy?
Mark doesn't look like that.